Horrifying moments as a mother watches her own daughter trying to stop a speeding car that will not slow down.
And she cannot stop, and we're coming up to a red light right now, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for her.
You might remember the Payson crash that killed a 17-year-old girl, but you haven't heard what ABC15 investigator Joe Ducey discovered about that very car and potentially hundreds of thousands like it that could be on the road right now.
I just sit and think, oh, I wish I could just see her again.
Ryan Bloom beams as he talks about his daughter, Sage.
Today is my birthday party.
She loved going to church. She went to the youth group, and she cared for people.
Sage was a Payson High School junior, into her school, her family, and excited about her first car, a 2002 Ford Escape like this one. Ryan checked it and okayed it.
She was just like, thank you, Daddy, thank you, Daddy, thank you, Daddy, thank you, Daddy, you know.
Yeah.
So, and that hurt, that kind of hurts, you know.
Yeah. January 27th, Sage is driving her new car for the first time with her mother, Jamie, following. But something goes wrong. Jamie talks to Sage and then calls 911.
Oh my God, oh my God, what do I do with her?
She's seeing what two surveillance cameras catch. Sage's car speeding by on a busy Payson street.
I can see her pushing on the brakes, and I can smell it burning.
Ryan gets a desperate call.
I didn't expect blood-curdling screams on the other side of that phone.
Is that what was happening?
Yeah, Jamie was freaking out.
Oh my God, she's gonna wreck! She's gonna wreck! Oh my God!
You know when that time stops and you just think, you know, please just, God, let her be okay.
Eyewitnesses say Sage was swerving to avoid accidents until she couldn't. Her SUV rolled 3 times. Sage died hours later.
We all just came together and cried, bawled.
Police took us to the SUV, still impounded. Their report shows an accelerator down to the floor, scratch marks to the right of the accelerator on the console. Police say Sage had tennis shoes on, so she must have used some force to create those marks.
Police noted that she was kicking the pedal, trying to unlodge it.
Bob Boatman is the Bloom's attorney. The family's considering a lawsuit against Ford. Ford won't comment to us specifically about Sage's accident. And no one knows what caused it. The Escape is still impounded, but we do know something about the car. In December 2004, Ford issued a safety recall on it and all 2002 to 2004 Escapes involving the accelerator cable, saying it's a problem that could cause elevated engine speeds and even a vehicle crash. Ford notified Escape owners, but the ABC15 investigators uncovered something Ford did not send to owners. It's a warning to dealers sent 10 months later, showing how they could be making an incorrect repair that could cause damage to the speed control cable.
Sorry, the first fix wasn't very good.
Clarence Ditlow with the Center for Auto Safety says that's a problem. Records show most of the Escapes had already been repaired before dealers had the corrected instructions, including the Escape Sage Bloom was driving.
If you were one of those early 300,000 plus owners, you may have gotten a bad repair and your life is at stake.
In a statement, Ford expressed its commitment to informing customers when any issues arise involving vehicle safety.
She's speeding through town and she cannot stop.
Ditlow says Ford needed to issue a second recall so owners would have been warned. And Ditlow blames the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration for not forcing one. On that issue, NHTSA only tells us they are aware of the crash that occurred in Payson, Arizona. We are monitoring the issue and will take action as warranted. While Ford and Sage's family wait for her car to be released,
It's hard. It's always on my mind.
Sage's father, Ryan, tries to think positive thoughts, how Sage avoided hurting anyone else, and how her donated organs have given new life to 5 people.
I got all of her pictures and everything set up on the dresser, and every time I walk into my room, just staring at her beautiful smile.
Again, no one knows exactly what caused Sage's accident. They don't know yet, but the Center for Auto Safety says they're considering pushing NHTSA to do more about that second recall in those Escapes. Now, if you have one of those Escapes or any car, go to abc15.com/investigators, and I will take you step by step to go through the process and find out if you have recalls and updates that you should know about.
And Joe, we've reported on this. There have been a bunch of cars with accelerator issues. So what are the experts telling you? We've heard so many different things about how to stop the car if it happens to us.
Well, I'll tell you, this is something that the Blooms really want everyone to know. And it sounds pretty simple. Basically, you take the car and you put it in neutral. That's an automatic transmission. Manual, you'd push in the clutch and then you steer to safety if you can. You know, it's easy to say, but it's got to be really difficult in a panic situation, especially with a young driver like Sage.
Yeah, you're in that moment trying to think of what to do. Joe, thank you for bringing us that story.
Definitely.